It's normal. Sometimes you doubt yourself, and because it's like sometimes you can go through so much things in life, so much hardship, and you think to yourself, like, when would it ever get better? Sometimes you look at the, social media, scrolling, you're seeing wars, you see Muslims trying to take over your community. You see the Democrats, all these lefties going crazy. You see false mainstream media telling you lies every time they can get a chance to tell you. You see all these things going on in wars everywhere, and you think to yourself, man, when would it ever get better? Sometimes you start doubting yourself, like, what's the point of me and continue on my journey with the Father in heaven? Sometimes you think to yourself, what's the point of me even continue to live life in general? Some people, they might be suicidal. Some people might be doubting themselves so much, and they could be a believer, but some people could be doubting. Some people can be going through so much stuff right now, they can be just wanting to just off themselves. And what I've been seeing lately is the suicide rate is at its all-time high, more than in American history. That shocked me. Over 500,000 people has committed suicide in 2024 alone. That shocked me. And that shows you right there that we have something more serious than politics going on in America and in the world. We got a mental health crisis in this world. We definitely do. We need to be more social. Some people, and that's why I'm thankful for social media, and I'm thankful for Trump winning, because the censorship is gone now. Then we ain't got to worry about getting censored, being on social media, and people can share, whatever they may be going through, their views, their opinions with the world. And I feel like that it could be like therapy, just sharing your testimony with people. Not with the wrong people, because you gotta think about when you get on social media, you can't just share anything on social media, because certain things you share on social media, some people are so ignorant, they use it against you, right? And then all it does is defeat the purpose of you receiving therapy, just to alleviate some of that tension, that built up tension within you. It defeats the purpose of doing all those things if somebody just constantly shooting you down and you just trying to share your testimony with them. Like, some people was ignorant. They would, they get on here and put in comment sections, all types of evil stuff, guys. You haven't really seen evil yet until you get on social media. I'm telling you that right now. So, be mindful, guys, when you do share things on social media. Make sure that you share things that you will want people that people can benefit from. Don't share too much, because I see too many people on here. They share too much stuff, and it backfires in their face. And they really end up wanting to kill themselves, because now they get attacked. Now people know where they live at. They stalking them for safety reasons, guys. Too, it can be, dangerous as well. So, yeah, guys, just make some videos, share your testimonies with the world, guys. Me, for instance, I share my testimonies on this YouTube channel with the world, and I use my testimony, right? So I don't just share my testimony, I should share my testimony, right, to bring people back to Jesus and into repentance and, back to the Father in heaven, guys. Because the way I deal with things, guys, and I've been through a lot of things, I'm telling you right now, you looking at somebody that have lost a son on Christmas. Like, literally, my son's birthday is on Christmas Day. So can't nobody tell me on nothing about hardship on this social media platform. I have been through the wall, and that's just a little bit of the things I've been through. I've been through way more than that. Trust me on that. This just happened recent, but I use that not to make you be sad, not to make you feel like any empathy for me. What I'm telling you is, what got me through that is Jesus. What give me the strength to get up on here every day, even sometimes I don't want to get up on here, And, you know, not all the time I may not want to shoot a video because, you know, I may be in pain because I am trying to heal from my spine being locked up, and, you know, and my bronchitis is acting up on me. So I got shortness of breath as well. And I'm currently right now, as we speak and making this video, undergoing therapy. So I'm still in recovery and I'm in pain every day. So I'm dealing with that as well. But long story short, what gives me the strength to persevere through all of that and endure is Jesus. Jesus is the one, guys, that remove that doubt. Jesus is the one that will give you strength when you feel weak. Jesus is the one that will motivate you when the whole world puts you down. That's what makes me keep going, guys. That's what makes me get up on here anyways, even though I'm in pain, even though sometimes I don't want to maybe probably shoot the video because I'm mentally getting attacked every day, you know, just by dealing with these things, guys. And I know some of them things, you may be dealing with it too, and you may be doubting yourself, and you may be doubting the Father in heaven because of those things, guys. But what I'm telling you, don't focus on the doubts. Don't let Satan get you in your emotions, because when Satan gets you feel ashamed and doubting yourself, he can keep you trapped, immobilized. And once he gets you like that, that's his weapon, that's his technique to keep you trapped and then keep you away from Jesus and keep you caught up with what the world got going on. Because you feel like that you're too ashamed to come back to Jesus. You doubting yourself whether you're worthy of being with the Father in heaven or not, you know, or in his presence, because Satan, that's how he attacks you mentally. It starts up here. Some people will get a gun, they go through a few things and end up killing themselves because, like I was saying, suicide rate is all time high. We dealing with more than just politics here. We're dealing with mental health crisis here, you know, in the world, you know, and that's good to have people like me on the platform, because I'm trying to encourage you. You will be all right if you follow Jesus. Because if Jesus can bring me through all that, guys, I know whatever you're dealing with right now. And like I said, that's not even a half of the things that I've been through. I have way more testimonies than that. It's just one of my testimonies. And I have powerful testimonies, but all my testimonies, guys, is not to bring you down, not to make you feel afraid, you know, but it's to encourage you that through Jesus, you're going to be okay. Doesn't matter what you see in the world, what they tell you on false mainstream media. Don't doubt yourself. Keep your hope in Jesus, you know, because what Jesus did on that cross, guys, was not for no reason. And it wasn't in vain. Why? Because people like me get strength from what Jesus did to overcome and persevere, and not only do those things, but to help others do the same thing as well in whatever they may be facing in their life. Jesus, we can do these things, guys, share the gospel, spread the gospel, because that's the only way, guys, we're going to prove that Jesus didn't die on that cross in vain, guys. You know, he did it to help people like me and you. You know, they want to do right. They want to be saved. You know, that wants to save others as well, not just ourselves. Because this is not just a selfish game that we in. I mean, that, you know, this is not a selfish thing. It's not a game, but this is not a selfish thing that we all involved in. We all in this together, guys. So don't ever feel like we're lonely. You know, you can come on here, you talk to me, put something in the comment section. Talk to me whenever you want, you know. Hey, I give you advice on how I overcame things, but this is just the main way, through Jesus. This is how I mostly overcome. Matter of fact, everything that I've overcame, because I knew Jesus as a kid. You know, I got baptized and I learned about Jesus as a kid. You know, and ever since then, I could have been gone, but through Jesus, I'm still here. You know, and like I say, the biggest thanks we can give Jesus is sharing our testimony, right, with the world, using that testimony, not to make people feel bad for you, not to make you feel put people down and get people to feel it's empty, 40, sympathy, and whatever. No, to use that testimony you have, bring you back to Jesus, right? And to repentance, right? Which means change your mentality, right? Stop living in sin, change your ways, and then you come back to the Father in heaven. And then Father in heaven, what he gonna want you to do, most likely, is to spread the gospel, spread the good word to the world. And the Father in heaven, he gonna want you to be on some superhero stuff, and he gonna want you to bring everybody else the same way you came in. He wants you to bring everybody else with you the same